Sexyy Red had ended 2022 on a high note, securing herself a feature with R&B superstar Summer Walker on the song Sense That God Gave You. But this song was unlike any other Summer Walker song, as it appears to be almost a parody of the ratchet-style music that Sexyy Red has gotten so good at making. Summer herself can clearly sing exceptionally well, but on this track, she chose purposely to change her tone and style to fit in with Sexyy Red's style, with the same explicit and shocking style of lyrics that you would expect, along with a music video with the same vibes, which actually would depict a pregnant Summer Walker twerking and dancing around a gas station alongside Sexyy as they rapped along to the vulgar song while holding a baby. The track would give Sexyy a lot of momentum moving into 2023, landing 8 million views, making it her biggest appearance on a song to date. And in January 2023, Sexyy Red would ultimately release her massive hit, Pound Town, produced by beat-making beast Tay Keith. And although the song featured very typical lyrics of what we've come to expect of Sexyy Red by this point, there was one bar in particular that caused the song to spread like wildfire. It was a bar where she... how can I put this? She described the colour of her various holes. The official music video for that track also released the very same month. However, it wasn't until the boxed-in live performance at a wig store was released that caused the song to go more viral than ever. The combination of the hilarious lyrics and the backdrop, as well as the goofy security guard standing behind Sexyy, was ultimately the ultimate recipe to cause this song to go super viral. Her formula worked, and the song had people talking all about her holes from all over the world. Whether there was hate or not, it gained a lot of extra views and traction for Sexyy Red, leading many people to circulate interesting conspiracies about how exactly this talentless rapper had become so famous all of a sudden. It's easy to call someone an industry plant when you're oblivious to the amount of work that they've been putting in for years. 2 months after this, Sexyy would release another official video for her track Pound Town, which now sits on a whopping 33 million views. At this point, she had reached a new peak in the industry and actually became the hottest thing in hip-hop, receiving co-signs from many industry giants like Nicki Minaj, who even made a part 2 to Pound Town. Sexyy would release 2 more singles that matched the hype of Pound Town in June 2023, one of which being Sexyy, another Tay Keith produced banger that pushed Sexyy Red further into the mainstream conversation. And Sexyy remained calculated in her moves, even making the Sexyy dance attached to the song go viral in its own right.
Like, do y'all know what that means? Sexyy? Okay, Sexyy, that's when, like, if you see a cute girl or somebody with a big booty, or you trying to holler at somebody, or they call that the geek call, the geek. A geek is a crackhead, a dope fiend. Like, when you serving geeks where I'm from, that's a geek call. Like, if you see some geeks on the other side of the street, like, Sexyy, so they know you got that in. Yeah, but that's what we do, round.
Now, these tactics that were used to promote Sexy's music and pump up the streams were really working. And now, Sexyy is sitting on an astronomical 31 million views. Sexyy was at an all-time high at this point, and she would even launch her own lip gloss brand. And in typical fashion, she took the vulgar energy of her music and applied it to selling her products, with the shock factor making her launch super viral too. She would actually name each product in the lineup of lip glosses after famous lyrics from her songs, with one even being named after an STD. She would use names like Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Coochie Pink, Nut, and Gonorrhea. That's crazy, but super viral. I mean, it's clear that Sexyy was deliberately going after outrage to get people talking about her, and it was working like a charm. However, it was by this point that some of the public began to speak out about how they were disgusted by the lyrical content and Sexyy Red's unapologetic attitude in her music videos. Many articles and video essays would be released debating whether having role models around like Sexyy Red was actually doing harm to society rather than just providing entertainment, with all of this discourse raising more difficult questions about females' place in hip-hop and whether talent takes a backseat over sex appeal. To the masses, it could be argued that as long as a female has the image, sex appeal, and raunchy lyrics, they can shortcut to a massively successful career in music, with the theory being supported by success of recent rappers like Sukihana, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Glorilla, all using these so-called tactics. But in my opinion, Sexyy Red's appeal is really just the result of her being a truly authentic depiction of herself. She is indeed a sexy, ratchet, female blood. But regardless, Sexyy was not going to let her momentum slow up for anybody. And in August 2023, she and Sukihana would team up to release possibly the most raunchy song of all time, titled Hood Rats. Now, I probably can't even show you these lyrics on YouTube, but her and Sukihana they're basically looking for a guy that likes to eat the brown Skittles, if you catch my drift. And in the second verse, they even seem to suggest they want to suck the dust out of Joe Biden. Sexyy even went on to appear on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast, boldly admitting that she had caught 2 STDs previously.
I had chlamydia before though, twice.
Okay,
but
I mean, that's the most
pretty common.
STD.
Yeah, very common.
This what happened. Me and my together, and we broke up because he was cheating on me. So then we broke up. Then I went and did me. Then he did him, and then we mixed each other, came back together.
Something went right.
We both was like, "What's This smell.
Oh shit.
I'm like, ugh, what's going on? So
Did y'all
then
go
we
to the
both
doctor
went to the
together?
doctor. Yeah, went to the doctor together. And then we both was like, well, you fuck 2 people. And he like, you fuck 2 people too. I'm like, well, we don't know who did it.
Damn.
We still don't know
Did y'all
who
call
did
the
it.
people that y'all was with and let them know that something went right?
I think I know who did it. But I'm going to blame my baby daddy, though.
Yeah, blame him.
Now, Sexy's music was getting dirtier by the song, but if Megan Cardi's filthy hit WAP taught us anything, it's that sex sells, and the dirtier the drawers, the stronger the stench. This approach of shock and awe in her music actually allowed Sexyy Red to stand out, and to some, get more respect, as she was so brutally honest and funny in her music, you just wanted to keep listening. And she knew her formula was gold, and she didn't slow up from there. Sexyy would ultimately go on a spree of scoring numerous all-star features during this time, all while being pregnant. She linked up with Lil Durk on the track Hellcats and SRTs in September, Chief Keef in the remix to the track F My Baby Daddy, but in October, Sexyy would receive possibly the biggest moment in her career when she appeared on the Drake song Rich Baby Daddy along with SZA, featuring on the hook and making one of the biggest moments on Drake's entire album. And to think that Sexyy came from her humble beginnings, making songs for fun, dissing an ex-partner, to collaborating with the biggest artist in the world and making the biggest moment of her album is truly astounding. And to make the situation more viral, Sexyy was pregnant around this time, and the video would even show Drake and SZA taking Sexyy to deliver the baby at the hospital, even causing rumors that Drake may well have been the father. Not another one. Anyway, moving into 2024, Sexyy went on to continue making big and clever moves, such as appearing on a stream with Adin and pretending they hooked up, a smart way to tap in with his young but huge audience, establishing a good relationship in the streaming industry. Just a few days after that, Sexyy would release the music video to her new song, Get It Sexy, another viral anthem featuring all the components for a hit record. The video would have an appearance from none other than Soulja Boy doing the classic Crank That dance, Adin would be in the video streaming himself into a cherry pie, and Drake would appear as Sexy's date. Now, Billboard already considered the song a viral hit just days within its release, and at this point, Sexyy Red was becoming a cheat code for other people to go viral. Even her Breakfast Club appearance would have everybody talking, as Sexyy, just being herself, chose to stand on business, appearing on the show with no filter, making it immediately clear that she's not fond of the new co-host, Jess Hilarious.
Well, when you came in here, I spoke to you, and the first thing you said was, no, you can at least look at me.
She don't even want to look at you.
For real. You ain't got to mess with me, but you can look at me.
She walked in and said, hey, Charlamagne,
No,
hey,
but
DJ Envy, just said hello. She was like,
I
you be
was
sneak
gonna say,
dissing.
yo, I was going to save her
I
damn
didn't
self.
even see
I'm
that.
right here.
I missed
Shit,
that.
You missed it. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, no, I spoke to her, and she said, I don't mess with you, Jess. And I said, why? She said, because you be sneak dissing. I said, all right, tell me what's wrong. Tell me about it. What's up?
I don't mess with you.
All right, let me know why.
You be sneak dissing.
All right, how do you feel like I sneak this?
I see everything. I was trying to make
I
sure y'all wasn't
understand.
sneak dissing before I came up here too.
Where we sneak this?
I check everything.
What
Where we sneak
I don't
this?
believe it.
Whether Sexyy Red's persona offends the masses or not, it's hard to ignore the strides that she's taken in her career. Many may criticize her, claiming that she used overly sexual and vulgar lyrics to catapult herself to the top of the game. However, behind it all, there's clearly a well-calculated talent and strategy making everything happen. The recipe was perfect, and it could easily be repeated over and over again. Yet Sexyy Red's unique charisma meant that by just being herself, she's managed to go viral repeatedly. Seemingly, she's still the same hood rat she was in her first ever releases, with rappers like Cardi B becoming megastars in the late 2010s and singles like WAP reaching Billboard's #1 spot. Maybe the success of these types of rappers is more of a reflection of how our society leans more towards ratchet and overly sexualized content. Now, that's not to say that that's the only way that female artists can get ahead, as there's still plenty of lyrically gifted and talented female MCs that all have their share of success and acclaim. Rappers like Little Sims, No Name, and Rhapsody all break those stereotypes that have been attached to females within hip-hop, and many of them have managed to become successful in the male-dominated rap scene without ever having to describe the color of their booty holes. And despite the sex-driven shortcuts that Sexyy Red has seemingly benefited from, that doesn't mean that she didn't still have a hard come-up. After an appearance on Lil Yachty's podcast, Sexyy would even give an insight into some of the real horrors that she'd been a victim to in her past.
Can you tell us like the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Crazy, and it's gonna stay between us.
I got with her. That's the craziest thing that ever happened to me.
Maybe something a little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe something.
Let's go back.
I mean, I don't know, like
maybe something.
shootout,
There we go. Shootouts, you know.
There we go.
High speed?
That's
Yes.
more what we were thinking.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Wait.
We just want to say we are sorry that
Yeah, that is. Yeah, wait, that's definitely.
that is bad.
That is
It's
unfortunate.
not something we should speak on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the shootouts and stuff. Wow. You know, you have done a lot of things.
Yeah, I have.
Now you're a big rapper.
It isn't as if she was just given a career without any hardships in life. And whether or not the public hate Sexyy Red or believe her success is all just a clever marketing tactic, manipulating the streams and using sex to bait engagement, ultimately she's just being herself, and it's paid off handsomely.
I'm grown. Why do I gotta hide what I want to do? I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. When people say I'm acting a certain way or I'm being myself, like, what? All I know is to be me, you know? So I don't know how to be no other way. They be saying what you saying, but I'm saying I'm being a hoe because I'm being myself.
So from being practically unknown at the start of 2023 to being at the top of the industry in 2024, clearly Sexyy Red is a legend in the making and will definitely be here to stay. Let me know in the comments what you think of Sexyy Red, and if you like this type of kind of throwback rap biography style of video like I used to do back in the day, let me know down in the comments, run up those views, and I might make more videos like this. Anyway, until next time, it's been your boy Traplaw Ross. I'm out. Peace.